when one refuses to reason, even my solutions are it becomes a problem. Ndichiri kuyeuka inini mazuva 2000 pawana opposition party NDC 57 seats. They were thinking with the maybe nyika ingangotsobva ne-opposition. Former army commander Vitalis Zvinavasha akataura kuti we will never salute munhu asina ma-liberation war credentials. Gana murume wake ndakamuona achisaura paTV tichiri kuZimbabwe. The late Mugabe akati nyika yatakagwira negidhi igotogwa nepenzura hazviitika tinodzokera mumatrenji. That means iwe some youth forget kuti vari kufunga nezvenyu kuti mungazogarawo kuti inototonga pano mune muchingoona nhana dzamadhara idzedzo dzachena musoro dzichitonga. Vanotaura kuti usina kuinda kuhondo hauna chako. Havasi kumbovanza. Asi ukatarisa genga zhinji riri kuvhota ndimi mayuthi. Hamusi kumborizena bodo. Imi ndiye mune future. Vari kuti ticharamba tiripo Yesu magwaimani. Tichitatarika naro gecha. Imi zvimabhuru zviripo zvichiri kuzinzwa hapana chenyu. Tarisai vana avo vekuZambia. The oldest, mames, the oldest ane 29 years. Avo vamwe tuma 27 years. Munofungei mukadzi wako iwowo akada kuti andotengesa pamusika because basa hakuna anorobwa namapurisa zvokuti dhu. Hamufungi makaita sei pafana. Tarisai Boris Johnson picture iri papa ari kuenda kubasa rebhasikoro nekabhegi kake kumashure. Chitarisai venyawo vacho ndo vakwereti vemari. Tarisai mota dzavari kufamba nadzo. How much does that cost a taxpayer per day? Think, Vafana, this is your future at stake. Tarisa, manga, au. Akusiko kuti uyo munhu unogona kunge achigeza chose asi haana bhutsu. Mukore unozveshuwa. Vafana, changamukai. Even kuno kunana UK, there is one Zimbabwean mayor. Muno makawana mayor this year. Makanselas hobo. Pacho kunonzi kunyika zavarungu. Amuchangamuki makaita seiko. Imunogara makamhanyiswa namapurisa. Motanga mutoriro muchi age yeyo vafana. Kopo uchazosvika age yangu inini. I'm nearly 60. Une waparara, mapapu anenge aparara. Mwana mudhara. Use your brains. Vote wisely. Go in your numbers and stop the rot. Otherwise, your future is doomed. I don't want to talk for a long time because ndoda try to keep my videos our short kitira kuti data okune vamwe. Thank you for listening.
Right. That was a young Zimbabwean, whether he's young or not young, but his name is Thomas Mutangire. My brother, how are you?
I'm great. Thanks. And you?
You know, my brother, I've been following you on social media for a long, long time. I've interviewed you before, and I've been asked by a lot of people to bring you back here again to talk about the way you talk about Zimbabwe. I don't know why you keep on talking about Zimbabwe like this. You have got the reason to tell the world why you're talking so about Zimbabwe. Do you have a problem with Zimbabwe, or is just a personal talk?
Yeah, if I have understood your question, I don't have a problem with my country of birth. I told you before, I hold a British passport, but that doesn't take my Zimbabwean out of me. My umbilical cord is there somewhere in Zimbabwe. I'm a Zimbabwean through and through. That's why I keep on talking about Zimbabwe. The way things are done in Zimbabwe left a lot to be desired. We are a filthy rich country, but our people are living from hand to mouth. And the problem is poor administration.
Okay,
If we
just hold on. I am told that the sound is not good. Just hold on a minute. Just hold on a minute. Hold on. Just hold on. Just hold on a minute, because we want Zimbabweans to understand this. Okay, can you talk a bit? Hello?
do you want to repeat?
Yeah, continue now. Continue now.
Yeah. So our people are suffering not because our country is poor, but because of maladministration, corruption, rife in the government itself, rife in the private sector. They have displayed a high level of unfaithfulness, and some of this it has permeated in some of this young generation, and now corruption in our country is normalized, and that's not healthy for any nation on the planet to live in that kind of environment. If I want to be a bit uncharitable, I will tell you there are some age groups that hasn't used a shower in Zimbabwe right as we speak, because there is constantly no water running in our taps. And to be honest with you, there are some age group as well that hasn't touched a payslip in their entire life. I'm talking the age group of, let's say, from 18 to 30, maybe 35. We haven't touched a payslip in their own country, but maybe they've touched a payslip on foreign soil. That is not healthy for any nation. And the major problem is our government. I don't have anything against my nation, but I am very against corruption that is so rife and normalized in our country of birth.
Okay, we need to just hold on. We need to see some of your videos here. Right, for those who are listening, can you tell us if the sound is okay now? For those who are listening, can you tell us that the sound is okay, so that we continue, and I hope now the sound is fine. I hope the sound is fine, but let us know if the sound is okay. Right, we have got this video now. Just hold on again. We want to play this video. 1 second. Just hold on.
Now we are in the mud, we can't even get out. Kaona uri murume uchida kugara uchikumirwa seng'ombe yedhaka une problem. Izvi ndo zvakanyanya kuuraya varume vemuZimbabwe, zvese zvaingetwa naMugabe. Mazengairwa ngaro mumashure make angu jeungozi, yesingozi. Now we are in the mud, we can't even get out. Akona kungokumirwa seng'ombe yedhaka. Ukaona uri murume uchida kugara uchikumirwa seng'ombe yedhaka une problem. Izvi ndo zvakanyanya kutiuraya varume vemuZimbabwe, because zvese zvaingetwa naMugabe. Mazengairwa ngaro mumashure make angu jeungozi, yesingozi. Now we are in the mud, we can't even get out of. Akona kungokumirwa seng'ombe yedhaka. Kaona uri murume uchida kugara uchikumirwa seng'ombe yedhaka.
Right. Can you hear me, Mutangire?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Right. Okay. Let me reduce the sound of the speakers now. Hold on.
All right, no problem.
Okay. Continue talking.
Yeah, that is the problem. I don't have any beef against my country. That's why I'm trying to encourage the youth. If you see at most of my videos, I'm focused on the youth because they are the future. We are getting old and we messed up when we were their age. So we don't want them to get through the way we used. It was the wrong way altogether. There is nothing evil like leading your child through the wrong way, where you know the road has got a rogue lion in the way.
Hold on. Right now, how is the mic, guys? How is the mic? How is the mic? Jason said it's fine now, and somebody says it's fine now. Then somebody says the mic is encoded. You're right. Tell me, how is the sound back there, guys? I need somebody. Make sure that you. I mean, now it's fine. Okay, they're saying it's fine now. It's okay now. Right. Continue now. For those who want to continue or want to join in, let us know. We'll send you the link. Then you join in and we interact with this guy because he talks. A lot of people say you talk sense. I don't know whether you talk sense or not, but I'm not here to come here and I want to know why you always talk. Do you have a problem with the government of Zimbabwe or what? So continue. You were talking.
I don't have a problem with the government. I have a problem with their corruption, a problem with their maladministration, a problem with their brutality. They went to the bush to fight for equality. And things have turned worse than the time. Most of them were jailed by Ian Smith, but they were given books to study while they were in jails. Go to the jails today in Zimbabwe if you are lucky to come out in one piece. But I promise you this, you'll be having TB. Our jails were meant to cater for 16,000 inmates. Today, there are nearly 32,000 inmates crowded in jail. So that is what I'm against. A government who brags about building mortuaries, state-of-art mortuaries, not state-of-art hospital or effective medication. That's what I'm against. Bring him Mutangire. I'm not against him, but I'm against his corruption. He is a human being. We all make mistakes, but if you don't admit you have made a mistake, when people are seeing, even blind people can see, you have made mistakes and you don't want to admit, you have a problem with me. I don't have a problem with anybody, to be honest, but I am having a problem with the corruption. People are caught at the airport with bars of gold worth thousands, if not millions, but they're walking scotch-free. A thief who is hungry, a Mbarem seeker.
You are mentioning that somebody was caught with gold, and the police says they've done the job, they arrested the person, and the person was found not guilty. And so the police saying they did their job. So is that blame on Mnangagwa?
Sorry, can you repeat your statement? I didn't catch what you said.
The lady you're talking about, that she was arrested with gold, right? She was arrested and then she was found not guilty by the law. So is that Mnangagwa's problem?
By the law, our judiciary is captured. Who doesn't know that? Tell me. Recently, someone, more blessing, was found murdered. Not even, I don't think if there is anybody who was convicted. But for someone who was supposed to represent the family of the murdered victim, is now in jail. And I'm sure he has been put in jail more than 50 times without any conviction. It's a way of harassing the opposition. Job Scala is in jail now, right as we speak. What crime has he committed? And someone who was caught red-handed with bars of gold is walking scotch-free. So you mean that gold just to throw itself in a bag? Come on, come on.
Are you trying to tell me that you support the opposition parties in Zimbabwe or no?
Sorry?
Are you saying you support the the opposition parties, or you just mean you're worried about the country?
I didn't come here representing any political party. I am Thomas Mutangire, a Zimbabwean. I was offered some post in some other opposition party. I won't mention names, but I declined it because for one reason or another. But yes, if they are crying for a change, like what I'm doing, of course, I'll give a clap for them.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Continue. My mic is a bit higher. Continue.
Yeah. So yeah. I didn't come here representing any opposition party. Okay. I'm just standing as an individual Zimbabwean. But that doesn't necessarily mean that if there is an opposition party fighting for the cause, I will not support them. No.
Okay. Okay. You hear me? You hear me well? Can you hear me clear now?
Yeah, I can hear you clear.
Feel free to use any language you want to use, because English is not our first language. You might not answer the way you want to answer because, but I can hear you eloquently. I can hear you very well. And I think some people will be happy to hear you speaking English. But feel free. I have been following your page on social media. And I thought this guy has got a problem with Zimbabwe. I honestly thought that you've got a problem with Zimbabwe. But you've clarified that you don't have a problem in Zimbabwe. So before we continue, why do you think the president of Zimbabwe, I call him the president because he's a legitimate president in the country, but why do you call him Mnangagwa? You're not calling him the president. You don't respect him as a president yourself.
Did I hear you right that you said he is legitimate? Really? Really? How many people were shot during in 2008, soon after the elections? And you call that person legitimate? And there was this Moshande commission he just used to sort of blind people. Why was money wasted investing in that commission? What results did you get from that commission? And what action was taken? He is the commander-in-chief of the armed forces who unleashed the armed soldiers to the innocent civilians who were demonstrating about... I don't quite get you, to be honest. Did you legitimately ask this person?
Yes, I have asked you this question because, I have got you because I know he's the president of the country. And whenever, they say the president of Zimbabwe. So I have got to say it as it is.
Anyway, to me personally, I don't respect him because of the way he got into power. Yes, it was a sigh of relief for others after the November coup, because people were sort of fed up with Robert Mugabe. But if we are to be honest with ourselves, yes, Mugabe was a devil, but at least a devil with a bit of direction, just a little bit of direction than the current guy we have.
You said something on your. I'm trying to post that thing. I am trying to post what you said on TikTok. So some things. I saw a clip on TikTok where you were in sober senses when you post a clip. What were you talking about on that TikTok?
Yes, I was in a sober mood. I was not drunk. I don't drink anyway. But I was just genuinely saying the evils of our security forces who are supposed to be protecting people. You know, when a child is looking at his parents, he or she will boost. There is protection by my side. But that's not the case with our security forces. They're beating up people, always asking for bribes. But they can't, they see someone who is actually demonstrating to say transport is beyond reach, food is beyond reach. You go and beat up that person. And after your shift, you are struggling. You are having pressure on a combi with that person you are beating, who was trying to say, let's fight this together. And you see people beating up. You are not security forces. You are actually dissidents. That's the way. That's how I will put it.
Right. We are
if without those, let me tell you, without those guns, even at their age, to stand one-on-one with me, some of them I'll knock them down. They are thin because of malnutrition.
We are going to share a video with
kungodorova hama dzenyu hamuna chomuri kuwana masoja nemapurisa makashandiswa munanganga akapinda mupa wake naakuisa vana vake mameja chichi hamuna futi kuyo munopa makaitei makapusirei imi munotambudzana nehama dzenyu tarisai kunana Sri Lanka uko ndo kuna varume chaivo vanonzi varume vechisoja anorega povhu ichita zvayanoda because zviri kuvaafekta naivo. Why makavata imi masoja imi? Vamwe venyu vafana stereki varimo muarmy muri kushandira madhara awa apera zvavo noyangofaripo. Ina mutirara imi vafana vechipurisa namasoja mune chinyi imimi? Mukore uno uchiriko kuti mukore uno mukadzi anosonanidza pendi kuti pendi inombosonewa inorashwa kana yasakara nenhamo. Dzimba hamuna. Smith wachombogarisa masoja ake mumabharaki ende vachidya. Tatine hama dzadziri muarmy yaSmith isu taita manyoka nebhifi. Azimikana mari yokutenga matemba chaiyo hauna. Why are you so stupid? Mwenda wauti unenge wadambugwa makumbo ukazama kundopinda pakombi kundotora maki yekombi yadhiraivha kubulawa yo. Hamudeserve kurarama imi. Muri stupid sevanhu. Why muchidefenda zvinhu zvisina basa imimi? Andizondikatyamadza stereki. Anyway, handisi kuda kurebesa video inei, toda kuti vaone vamwe venyu vaone because mari dzacho dzedhata muri muarmy kudero hamuna. Saka unotamburire chi? Changamukai mani imimi. Tara passion java tusina zvako chakwako kaenda ndokanofamba kari mudhuze mapresident kachingaita zvamunoda. Iwo unongova shuro yomubhuku inofamba kana mapeji avhugwa. Come on man, wake up! Kwai ndiri mupurisa, ndiri musoja. Uchirobwa sezvozvo nepovhu. Wangozama kuita chioko moko muchipuraisa munhu asina mbosva futi. Come on, mazengairwa vanhu.
Is it true that you are in the army somewhere?
So, no, I wasn't in the army. Yeah, no. What I was trying to express, masoja asked me to Simba, vaipuwa magaba beef fire and all the stuff. Vanga, masoja itina wao. Mamwe honestly nyangwe nomjara wakaita seni mamwe to stand one on one kuti ngatirovane pano asina futi. Ndo vanouka one by one vachidonera uko. Yeah. Asi vanondorova vanhu chembere dziri kugwana kuita make ends meet. Dziri kushupika chembere. Iwewe hauna mari yetransport. Unondowana simba rokurova vanhu. Yes, you will watch them from kuchwa that hey, pampai. Kwete marovera avanoita vamwe aikika madzimai aya nebhutsi. That's barbaric. Look masoja of Sri Lanka. What they did. vakandopinda mustate house mapresident vanhu vachidhidha murekera president akatiza. It shows kuti zviri kuaffecta. Ivo from the look of things it appears they are living large, but ndivana shuro.
There's a question there. There's a question there from one of the, you can see it on the screen there.
Oh, Yalington Masilo.
Yeah.
Yes, order inorambiwa, especially kana warekera. Because vachasvika pakuuya vachinokamba mako vachinhatsoda kundorara nomukadzi wako, ungozvinyura uchiti yes. Iwe torambwa order, wakabata futi iwewe, ramba. Mukaramba muri mose masoja, what will they do? Vanokushutai mose vari mashefu kana kuti, let's assume it 20 mashefu anokontrola army kana kuti 30. Imi muri vangani masoja achona? 25,000 or so. Asi imi ndi munowana muri number 1 pakurova vanhu kuda kufadza mashefu iwawo.
But do you think masoja kana chirova vanhu ndiye president ari kubatuma here kana kuti
vanozviona comrade, vanozviona pama-TV vanhu vachirovwa. Ndakaona mudhara uya anga akatsemugwa musoro nebutton stick. Kurova here koko kana kuti kuponda? They are the problem. Ndo vanhu vari kutidzorera mumasure. Why masoja kuZambia akatadza kuzviita nezvokurova vanhu izvezvi? Vakazviona kuti tasvuka nenhamo. But vanoita sokunonzi vari kuwana something, but kana vazhinji vacho shuro dzoga be 3/4 yavo hapana anemba vari kuloja. Ikanotoda kutomboita imwe kampeni kuti vadzingei vanogara kumabharaki vanhu vane dzimba.
Can you read another screen from, I think that guy, that surname is I think it's your home area, that surname, I think so. I've heard that surname.
Masilo, maybe kunana Chiredzi somewhere there. Anyway, Chiredzi is under Mashingo. So yeah.
Read what you say there.
Yeah, kwa kana uri murume go and lead ezi kutaura kwauri kuita. Mudhara sei uchitaura uri kunoenda paground. Paground ndakandiripo munangagwari kuMozambique. When the war was fought, I was there kumasvingo. Indaunobvunza uyu former air vice marshal Henry Muchena. Takavaona vari armed. Ndandiripo paground. Ndakura ike zvino. Tiri kutaura vapfana vane future. Haudi kuzwa chokwadi chete. Kana uri musoja uchirova vanhu sezvo uchitsemura mudhara uya, mudhara aisunda chingoro uchitsemura musoro, then you claim you are normal. No, you are not. Crazy.
Okay, if I can ask you, when you grew up, you sound as if you've got the history of the Zimbabwe politics independence. When Robert Mugabe took over from Ian Smith, can you tell us the difference of what you saw between Ian Smith and Robert Mugabe? Because there was a debate where I was one of the first journalists to come in and say, who was better, Ian Smith and Robert Mugabe? A lot of people gave me some sticks. But you grew up under the apartheid of Zimbabwe, right?
Yeah.
So you know the history of Zimbabwe when Robert Mugabe came into power and he was actually working with the current president, whom I call the president myself, because he is the president. So you tell me, what you have seen, the difference between the government of Ian Smith and the government of Mugabe coming to the government of Emmerson Mnangagwa.
Okay, let me put it this way. Smith hated blacks. There is no doubt about it. Ndosaka mainzi vanhu vatema hamufani kupinda muna first street here. It was only kuvarungu. Ukatarisa even I think imota dzechibuku here kana ndedze Coca-Cola dzaidrivewa nevarungu chaivo, munhu mutema wanga usingabvumi kubata. Yes, no one supported that. But Smith waivaka Zimbabwe. Ndosaka wakaona even paya pa nyika zhinji idzi dzema frontline states, vana Zambia, Mozambique nedzimwe dzakadero dzatora independence, zvakamufosera kuti avake njanji inoenda kurekera inoenda kuSouth Africa, achavoida kupinda through Botswana. because Botswana was already an independent.
Yeah.
The Botswana was already an independent. No, the electrification yakazoitwa naMugabe, I think 81 and time yachona aivaka kwakune chitima chaibva kumasvingo kwe passenger train yaiuya mugwerumu yaichizokonekta mugweru Chatsworth via Mvuma. Yes. But our comrades vanoti vakasunungura Zimbabwe ike zvino njanji zhinji dzakatigidugwa dzose vanhu vachigadzira matemo because people are desperate. Look at his rural home. Makurira yakaita. Wotarisa kamugodhi kese kangobuda chero pakangohwa kuti pakangoona pacherwa makugwe noumwe munhu akangofungira kuti pane chrome iripo anoda kugrebha gita chake. Takuona mashurugwi anotema vanhu namabhemba aya. Zvinhu hobo munhu mutema akusafa 15 billion worth of Marange diamonds vakangondopaza iko kuya ndokutora 15 billion ikanyangarika right in front of their eyes. Deno anga ari Smith mari ye yakadevelopa nyika. Smith akarobwa sanction adeclare UDI. Shangu dzaibva mubhata muya dzichinda kunze kwenyika nezvimwe zvinhu zvakawanda zvakastopa arobwa masanction eBritain, but the country was functioning and akakwanisa kugwa hondo on two fronts. The Zambian front kwaibva namazipra, the Mozambican front kwaibva namazanla. Ari pamasanctions. Ike zvino mosquito ikaitira weti patambo dzamagetsi 48 hours kusina magetsi. Kurekera kuUkraine uko kuri kurobwa hondo. MaRussians akarova nhasi. Mangwana panofuma pana magetsi. Parobwa nemissile. Ko isu chinotitadzisa chii? Vanoropota every day. Hey, masanction takatengemegwa masanction na America nanani. Mutsvangu anga ari uko nomukadzi wake vachinakigwa munyika dzacho dzakavatemera masanctions. Aikona kutaurira vanhu nhema. Qatar yakapuwa masanctions nenyika dzokuMiddle East. Qatar yanga ndonga chikafu chayanga ichirima, it was only 10%. But pavakaona kuti arobwa masanction vakava innovative. Ike zvino 40% yechikafu chinoryiwa muQatar chavakatanga kuchirima varovegwa sanction. Asi isu kwedu bodo. Chunhu chetinoziva isuwedi, chunhu chetinoziva ma-street kids avakauya nawo tichitora independence. Nokuti maflats aya okuseri kumbare kuya kwaigara mabachelor vakati pindai mose nemuri vakadzi nevana ngavapinde imomo. What a healthy hazard. A time bomb yavakaita. Zvigwere ike zvino ukaenda kunosemesa and you claim ndiri kutonga ini nyika ine ma-resources akaita seZimbabwe. Do you know kuti isu tose muZimbabwe tinogona enda tikandogara Cairo muEgypt? I'm talking of mtown tichitosiya imwe nzvimbo yavanhu. Cairo ine 20 million people. Isusu we are only maybe 14 to 15 million people. But vanhu vedu vari kutambura. Why? It's corruption at its peak.
Right. My other, I want to go back. I want to go back because I will have to say this because I got a very, very, very close related. Someone top on the forces in Zimbabwe. But I want to know because it's part of my, it's my family. Why do you hate the security forces in Zimbabwe so much? I know you explained, but why do you hate it so much?
I hate their brutality way of dealing with defenseless civilians. Opening fire, 45 degrees, shooting at women, shooting at children. Look at that woman akaroganga na mabullets kumsana. Munhu kana achitiza chero ukarova iwo kudhara isu tichati kwedu kumazingo takakura tichiita zvibhakira izvi. Munhu aita akasumudza maoko kudai unomusiya. Ndo zvataita tiri kumombe isu. Kwete zvokuti unoridzira munhu live rounds. What are the use of rubber bullets? This government is evil. Because Mugabe never unleashed my soldier, my crowded streets. Around. Yes, he's a devil. He was a devil, sorry. But he never did that. That's what he did. And the tonzi, listen, my brother, I don't care. I don't care. Yes, they can kill me. I don't deny that. But they will never kill the message. There will be more Thomas Mutangiris to come after I'm in my grave.
So are you saying the Zimbabwe security force in Oburai? Is that what you're implying?
Yeah, they are bloody killers. How many people were killed in 2018? 18 innocent lives lost for nothing. Leaders come and go. If you are doing now, Boris Johnson ne pressure, Yavan. If you don't respect those people you are claiming to have elected you, then you don't deserve even to be called a human being.
So how much love do you have for your country?
I have 1000% love for my country. That's why I'm here in Chitaura and passport already. I've got a British passport. And in Achendosha, I can travel wherever I want to go. See, I told you my umbilical cord in Zimbabwe. Let me tell you, blood relatives. But that won't deter me from criticizing ZANU.
So you are saying Hamazakwe is also support ZANU. They don't like you because of your
Oh yes, oh yes. That's why I say andana mbenda kufinara kwa mama wangu pawasha. Notengeswa ne hamaja ye unzuri pano yarogara chikutukai. I could have gone. I can't mention them by names, but I've got relatives who support ZANU.
Ladies and gentlemen, for those who want to join in, because I mentioned I am talking to a guy called Make a Plan. Then Mutangire first doesn't seem to solve the problem. Right, I'll put that down on the screen. Ladies and gentlemen, I am talking to a guy called Thomas Mutangire. This guy, I've been following him. I've been following his videos. I didn't know this guy until in the last few weeks, whereby I had to track him, and then I found him. Then I need to. A lot of people are asking me to bring him. This is my second time I brought him, and I have seen him with Chief Ndiweni. I have seen him in a lot of things, and he says he doesn't hate the government of Zimbabwe. He is here. For those who want to join in and ask him questions, or whether you are in solidarity with what he's saying, you are free. I can send you the link to ask questions. We talk to him.
Excuse me. Can I reply Kunawa or Sismanguya? I think you are one of those people who say petition doesn't help, talking on Facebook doesn't help, this and that doesn't help. Come with a solution. What does help? You can't criticize everything. I am trying to give a message to the youth because they should wake up. They don't register, some of them, to vote. But if they go in millions, ZANU PF, it will be difficult for them to rig. Imagine where 200 people are supposed to vote and only 30 people go to vote. ZANU PF have got a gap of 170 to figure around with the figures and rig elections. But if they go in their thousands or millions, they have little chance of doing that. Because you know, you have heard the message. And you know it helps. That's why you are here. Because what's the point of you being here? You are my sister. I've answered you.
What is the future of your beautiful country? I go to Zimbabwe. I go to Zimbabwe myself. Yes, I know the cost of living is bad. The situation in Zimbabwe is bad. I know. I mean, every country at the moment, things are very bad. But I understand Zimbabwe. But what is the future of Zimbabwe? What do you think? What do you think needs to happen? We are facing 2023 general election. Can you see a free and fair election in the country coming up in Zimbabwe?
A free and fair. That's far from correct. Because look at what they've done.
No. Don't put words in my mouth, say. I said, can you see any free and fair election in the country? I never said there was going to be free and fair. Don't come here with the tendency of trying to put words in my mouth. I never said that myself.
I think you asked me, didn't you say, can you see a free and fair election? Maybe yeah. I didn't get you right.
I asked you, then I stopped, then false a question mark. So don't say you might be joking. I never said there was going to be a free or there was not going to be a free.
No, calm down, young man. Calm down. This is an interview. Yeah, we don't need to throw the stones at each other. I am saying a free and fair. I don't see it. Maybe that's what you want me to say. I don't foresee that happening because look at what they have done. Kembo Mohadi's daughter, I think, is one of the commissioners of ZEC. Paul Mangwana, I can't remember the other one. ZANU PF heavyweights. What are they doing there, those people? Did they pick those people on merit? ZEC should be an independent commission.
Can I hold you on that?
Yeah.
The constitution of the country, when they wrote that constitution, they gave the powers to the president that he can appoint anyone he can appoint. That was the constitution. It is in the constitution of Zimbabwe for the president to appoint who they want. So the mistake was those people who wrote the constitution. Stop laughing at me and stop mocking me. Don't make me a fool. I am coming here with questions, and then you're mocking at me, you're laughing at me. But I am telling you, I cannot come in here without the knowledge of the research of what I'm talking about. When I'm talking, and then you keep on laughing, make me, I'm not a fool. I am interviewing here. I asked you for an interview. You agreed to do an interview with me. So don't mock me. Don't laugh when I'm talking. Don't make me a fool out of it. I beg you not to do
it. Unless if you have been sent by the ruling party to interview with me, I don't even think whether this interview will be moral. Hey, relax. You are the interviewer, aren't you? Do you? Anyway, he has got the right to choose whoever he wants to choose. And he choose children of those people who he is working with.
But you voted you gave him the powers. You gave him the powers. Whoever did the constitution, they gave him the powers of doing that. So it's not his fault, is it?
It's not his fault. It's his fault because he is ruling the country. It becomes our so-called democracy becomes a mockery, to be honest. Because I don't see the logic in that. That ZEC should be an independent body, non-political, but now it has been politicized.
Have you finished laughing?
Yeah, I'm done. No, relax, young man. Relax. You are the interview. I should be angry myself. But yet, if I see some of your question funny, yes, I've got the right to laugh.
I don't like it. Honest enough, I've never said this in my interviews. I find as if it's a bit rude. Honest enough, I don't like it. I don't like it. Anyway, that's fine. That's fine. It's okay. I don't like it at all when we're doing it. When we are you know, I don't like it because it looks as if I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, so the president of Zimbabwe, when he wins the general election, the time his term ends, he'll be 81. And do you think he is the right candidate for his political party to run for the president? For the president?
I will say he's not. I think there might be better candidates than him. Anyway, those who used to be good, I think, have left because of frustration of the way they do things.
Okay. Okay, you seem to be not answering exactly. You are not finishing the story. Whether you are, so you are saying it's not. You are saying it's not. So, okay. Who do you think can be a better candidate or a political party? There are so many political parties in Zimbabwe. There is MDC for Chokozani. No, Chokozani is back with there is Monzora.
Sorry. You
Can you hear me now?
You are sort of breaking. Sorry, you are breaking.
Can you hear me now?
Can you repeat your question?
I said it. So there are so many political parties in Zimbabwe.
Yeah.
So which one?
Yes.
Which one do you think is a better political party to take your country to take Zimbabwe forward?
Judging from the two major political parties that are there currently, I think, yeah, Chamisa is a better option. At the moment, I don't know whether someone will come who might be maybe better than him. But currently, judging from what ZANU-PF have done, Chamisa is a better option. But that doesn't necessarily mean I'm representing any political party. No.
So, so you said there is not going to be free and fair campaign. Is that you say that? I asked you that, and you said no.
Sorry.
When I asked you a question before about free and fair campaign, you said, are you joking with that question? You said when I asked you that free and fair campaign, so you assume there's not going to be a free and fair election in Zimbabwe.
There were by-elections recently. How many people were killed? Just a mere by-election. What do you expect during a general election when they go somewhere where the media is far away from? What do you expect? Yes, we are expecting catastrophic disasters, murdering of people. If you can kill a person during a by-election, come on. No wonder why aisa zvimazvi zvinonzi ameno zvikafu zvaakaisa paasingadi kubudisa fesi yake. Iwewe ndanditi kuda face on face tichinyatsotaurirana neWellington. Because zvimwe mibvunzo yori kubvunza iyo doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, if people have got what you call freedom of expression, but I mean, answer the questions if you can, because I am sorry somebody said I mustn't be emotional.
My brother.
Yeah.
My brother, sorry to interject. It seems you are now breaking again. Can you hear me properly?
I can hear you very well. Very, very well. I can hear you well.
Yeah, but with me, sometimes you break. Like what you were saying a few minutes ago, I didn't quite grasp what you were saying.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Sorry, come again?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, it's much better.
Yeah, probably it's the mic the way. I said people have got the right, they've got the right of saying what they want. Can you hear that?
Yes, I'm not saying he shouldn't talk. I'm just replying to what he's saying, like what I did to Sister Manube. She's my sister anyway.
So, right, what other issues, if you're going to do another video, what other issues do you want to tell us about what you have seen to the government of Zimbabwe?
What other? My issue for now, I'm solely focused on the youth to try and say, no, don't give up. Any struggle has got casualties. And if you look around the world, look at the Bolshevik Revolution in Russia, the French Revolution, the Arab Spring Revolution with our cousin brothers in the north. It's the youth. They have got the strength to run around. Whereas some of us are aging, turning 60. You can't run around like what I used to do when I was 20. No. So, and it's their future at stake. It's their children. We don't want them to get through what they are going through at the present moment. That's why my focus is on the youth, because they are the future. Industrialists, leaders, parents of tomorrow. So that's why my focus is on the youth at the moment.
Do you believe? Can you hear that? Can you hear me? Do you believe? Can you hear me saying that?
Yeah.
Do you believe that political leaders or our leaders must be enemies?
Again, I'm sure your mic is too close now. I was hearing you when you started.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Do you believe that political leaders must be enemies?
Or it's back again on the breaking point.
Do you believe that political leaders must be enemies? Mr. Mutangire?
I don't know whether it's my side, maybe it's my iPad, or maybe I can switch on to the phone, because
no, it's okay.
1 minute I hear you clearly.
No, it's okay. Right. Can you see that
Sorry?
question? Can you see that question on the screen?
Yeah.
Can you see that question on the screen? Read that question.
Why so hapana room to say zvandinofunga? It means I have to listen to you and agree nezvamataura zvisingaise muono wangu. That's a mockery and dictatorship yokuti mataura ndo chaizvo. I don't know whether he's a young or old man, but maybe I'll be happy to hear his age. Handina kukurambidza kutaura zveunoda pana. Urutaura ndichipindura. But kana uchiti iwewe uyu anoapoinda vanhu anotrasta achiapoinda vana veshamwari dzake, then that's a mockery to democracy. He can't appoint children of his current cabinet. There is no fairness whatsoever. Honestly, whatever they do, they will do it in their favor, in the current government's favor, because that's where their bread is buttered. Whether wrong or right, we have seen the road in ZANU-PF, because zvinhu zvese zvaingetwa naMugabe, zvandataura zviya kuti kana ukaona uri murume haikona kuita semombe yedhaka inogara ichikumigwa nomunhu waiumba, because waiumba akasakuma kuti haikumi ngombe yedhaka. This is exactly what he is doing with his subordinates. So I don't know whether you are answered, because it's really difficult to convey. And when someone is in a bubble of oppression, he or she doesn't see unless someone come and burst that bubble. That is what I'm trying to do here.
Right. Guys, we want to see those who agree with Thomas Mutangire. Let's see those who agree with Thomas Mutangire. If you agree with what Thomas Mutangire is saying, just write TM. Write TM on the on the platform, just on the comment section. If you agree with what Thomas Mutangire is saying, don't put his name full. Just say TM. We want to do a vote here. Those who disagree with Thomas Mutangire, just put nah. Those who agree with Thomas Mutangire, put TM. Those who don't agree with Thomas Mutangire, just put nah. Let's put a vote and see, what people think about this guy. You asked another question there, Mr. Mutangire. There, I know you've got so many relations in Zambia. Answer that question while read that question while we're still. I'm still thinking for another question, guys. Anyone who wants to help me? We are left with some few minutes to end up this program. We only wanted to do it 1 hour, probably add another 10 minutes, but we don't want to make it long interviews because people end up getting fed up. So we want to leave them while people they still want the interview to continue. Okay. So those who agree with Thomas Mutangire, just put on your comment section there, TM. Those who don't agree with Thomas Mutangire, put it nah. Right. Thomas, there's a question. Is it a question there? Has the Zambian president Hana Kuita appointed Hamayake Kuita deputy consultant recently? Hooray.
All right. Anyway, that's the first time I'm hearing it. Kanaka Vita. Yes, people do make mistakes. I agree. We all make mistakes, but you can't put a team of your relatives or your friends who you are serving him with to be actually commission. Yes, somebody I think I did. Yes, can I go kuno kwetiri? Those are Boris Johnson vakabva. Vanoita ma mistakes. Iko kunyika kwacho kwetinoti kumusha kwedemocracy. Yeah. Tikakombeya zvinhu zvakanatsiwa naiye uyu naiye Ichilema Ikende or whatever. Sometimes I fail to pronounce his name. Yes. Zvakanaka zvakaita ndo zvinotoita outweigh zvakashata. Zvino kuno wedu you Garwell. Zvakaipa zvacho is outweighing zvinhu zvakanaka zvakaita. Ndo zvetinojaja nazvo vanhu. Zvavananaka tichitarisa kuti kuZimbabwe hakuna mabasa. Kuna vamwe vanototi indotsvagira basa mubepa ini. But tiri kutarira the majority, the bigger picture of it. That's what we are looking at. I don't know whether he's answered because it's difficult to answer some people, no matter how much you try to reason with them.
Mutangire, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
When the president Emerson Mnangagwa came into power after the removal of Robert Mugabe, did you give him any confidence? Did you give him chance? Did you think that he was the right leader, or you all disagreed the very day he came in?
When that coup happened, I was in Zambia, actually meeting my mom before she passed away, and honestly, I've never given him trust, knowing from his previous, because look at the way he helped that former first lady to remove Maimjuru from power. It shows to me munhu uya aita zvokunge kuudzirwa zvokuita kuti do it this way. But little did he know what he did was going to befall him. He ended up running away. Maimjuru akaenda vakandogara kumba kwavo.
But when he came in, he said, giving those Vagabama 90 days. You remember?
Sorry?
When he came in as the president, he said, 90 days. Did you have any trust?
No. Those 90 days, vakatungotora vanhu vavaizondana navo vavasinga, because tainzwa kuti kwakune Lacoste nei kudane Gamma Toxe or whatever. I don't have the nitty-gritties of it. but vanga asingawirirani nawo pavakaziva ndiye ari kuuya vakatizawo vakabuda muZimbabwe. And iye ndeipi yakadzorwa mari kana 1 million zvaiye akazoti iyi yadzorwa ndo mari yatandotora. Anorati mari hadzina kunge dzapiwa muZimbabwe. Million even 600,000 yakadzorwa kunzi iyi takuunzira irekera asi kuboosta nezvokuvaka ma-state of art mortuaries.
Let me ask you some few questions before we end. Let's say you win lottery wherever you are. I'm not going to disclose where you live, but let's say you win lottery. Will you want to go and invest in Zimbabwe under the leadership of Mnangagwa?
Under the leadership of, even if I am to become a billionaire today, I'll never invest in Zimbabwe under the current leadership. Look at Africa, not only Zimbabwe. Look at the richest person in Zimbabwe. He's not living in Zimbabwe. That raises eyebrows. Charissa, who's this guy Uyarimuno UK, that Mohammed Fayed? That man is an Egyptian, very rich. He's even counted among the richest here in England. He's not living in Egypt. Ibrahim Mo, that prize, leader abva parekera abva pauyu pachigaro zviri democratic tinomupa 5 million and namama prizes akaiswa ipapo. I'm sure yakawinwa navanhu vashoma. Ibrahim, he is living in Monaco. The reason is our leaders, when you want to do something, they want to control you, they want kickbacks and all the stuff. Ndinashamari yangu mukadzi ari kuEngland akaenda kwedu kumasungo. I can't remember, I don't know business right, but she was thrown from office to office. Ndikamuudza kuti hauna kubhadhara mari zvikaiko vanga vachida mari yoga here, vamwe vacho vava vachitoda kurara neni. Akapedzisira adzoka kunoka akuti kuna mama ake nditengerei because anga atenga one way ticket aindoenda kumusha zvese ipopombo. Hakuna munhu unoinvesta munyika ina vanhu vari corrupt. Ukatarisa, let's look at America. America zviya zvaunoti hati invest munyika isina ma-human rights. Yes, kutaura kunana Saudi Arabia uko kwavanoinvesta kunoabhizwa ma-human rights, but chinhu chavasingadi kuinvesta munyika musina accountability. Ipapo shamari, they are serious.
Right. Now let's leave the president now. Let's go down now. Let's go down. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
What do you think about these young boys who are worshiping and celebrating and they believe that Zimbabwe is doing well? We've got a young boy called Benson Mandibabarira Rutendo. We have got a young boy like Pastor, you mentioned him, the one who ran over, his car was involved in killing somebody.
Oh, Pangare Java Passion.
A passion Java, but it's a youth, they're youth. And I mean, Mandibaba is about 41 years old or 40 something, but we call them youth. So there are some youngsters who believe that Mnangagwa is doing well. What do you think about them? So do you think they are wrong to support the president of Zimbabwe, or it's just, don't take it other way or otherwise?
Kana vari saivavavo aiwa handina zvindotaura rekera anga ari kuSouth Africa uko unonzani Benson Matinyarare akanga ari some are saying kwai akadeport. I don't know how far true is that, but why iwo uri kuti Zimbabwe yakanaka uchigara muno? And let's look at it. My ministers, my cabinet, current serving cabinet minister, the minister of finance, and this information their families are here. Why wouldn't they want their families to live in Zimbabwe? If Zimbabwe is Uchine Mkaka, reason, you should reason, people should reason. Why would a serving cabinet minister achiti muri gare uno kuEurope iye achisarudza kuvata ega kana zvinhu zvakamira zvakanaka muZimbabwe? Ndozvendinoti some people, it takes time for them to come out of that cocoon of blindness.
So are you trying to say, if you're the Minister of Education, why is that what you're saying?
Yes. Build better facilities in your country. Look at what Dubai has done. Dubai rangari Gwenga, 1979, just a year before China independence yedu, but vaka focus on who doesn't want to go to Dubai today? Make your Dubai in Zimbabwe. Dubai. That means your leadership is questionable. Why Tony Blair and Mama leaders are going to vasingadi kuzotenga Zimbabwe kuriko kune zuva nokuda kwavanoita zuva ndiani unoda kundogara achinhuhwigwa nesewage every day. Sewage dziri kubhajuka every day. Mapaipi ari muHarare muya mamwe acho akaisiwa ini ndichangozvarwa. That is 58 years ago. And population by then maybe yanga iri kana kuti 80,000 vanhu. Azvike zvino mane million plus. Those are the same pipes working.
But the people are saying it's because of the sanctions brought by some of the people in the diaspora, implying that Zimbabwe must be given sanctions. That's what every Zimbabwean I asked. On Saturday, I was in London. Some people were saying we've got sanctions in the country. Some people are saying remove the sanctions. That's why we can't buy my pipes outside. Some people are saying it's because of the sanctions. That's why we're not developing.
Because of that, why is it they've been crying for this? Why is MDC ndo yakaunza masanction? As you know, they are building them in Harvester House. Why are the sanctions not gone? And accounts on MDC. Muvunzo wendu kuvunza mwari pano especially ana masilo. Why ike zvino MDC yakamedzo nezano? Why masanctions asingabvi? Kana kwanga kuri kuti akaunzwa neMDC. Chamisa party yake in just a few months. Yavamwe. Ngatirege ungotaura zvimwe zvinhu zvisinga make sense. Vanarekera uko vana uyu vana Mutangire. Vanga vari kunana United States. Munobatei kunyika dzakakutemerai masanctions. Zvavana kuti zveshe ndakutorera mukadzi asi ini wotouya pamba pako wodi pabedroom rokurara. As you accuse ndatora mukadzi wako. Does that make sense?
I followed one of your videos in your page, which I kept here. I've got it here on my desk. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I followed one of your videos where you were talking about the Kukuraundi in Matebeleland. And you kept on talking about Kukuraundi. You saw it. What did you see? Because you kept on talking about that Kukuraundi issue.
Let me tell you, you might be too young to know what have happened, and your parents might not want to tell you what really happened for maybe protection purposes, and not to want you to live in fear, whatever. But what happened in Matebeleland, I call it a genocide because almost 30,000 people were killed. Yeah, that number is big to call that a genocide. But still, up to now, some people have got scars on their hearts, wounds that hasn't been healed. That should be rectified and dealt with. If we are entertaining any chances of progressing as a nation, because that was uncalled for. Those people died simply because they were supporting ZAPU, and ZAPU, they felt it was a threat. They felt Darangomo was a threat. And that's ZANU for you. ZANU doesn't want wakambona even kurohwa wakaitwa vanachamisa vakatagidugo kumeso nana vaya vanasekai Holland vanhu vavakadzi vachirohwa iye tsvangirai ende vachitobhozha kuti chakatugudugwa kumeso This is exactly what happened in Matabele. ZANU, I don't know why they should just declare a one-party state if they don't want competitors. But it is not one madofu. Yeah. What was the reason, honestly, for those people? I think I displayed some mass graves, and it's only a tip of an iceberg. A lot of people in Matabele have not come to closure to what happened to their relatives who were killed for nothing. I don't know whether I've answered you or not.
The reason why I'm asking you this question, I am not asking for myself. I'm asking for the audience. Can you hear me?
Okay, well, that's fine. Anyway, if there is anyone who is not satisfied with the answer I've given, he can raise up another question. I'm here to answer.
So are you implying that the president, Emerson Mnangagwa, when he came into power, you should have addressed this issue? Is that what you're saying?
Oh yes, for the country to move forward, because Zimbabwe is a deeply divided nation, and I mean deeply in capital letters. It's a divided nation.
So why do you say that?
There is no trust among Shonas and Ndebele. To be honest, there is no trust, and some people are still boiling. Why did this happen in the first place? Those questions should be answered. Sometimes a sorry, just a sheer sorry, is enough to quell someone's bitterness. We have got enough resources maybe to compensate those people, or just to say sorry. But we are leaving this, we are sort of inheriting this to future generations, and it will be a problem. Even when we are dead and lying in our graves, we will see our children and grandchildren fighting for this.
When I look at you, when I follow your page, when I see your videos, I see somebody who has got politics in his brains. You are living in Europe.
Yeah.
What sort of Zimbabwe will you want yourself? Yes, you said you don't even want to invest in Zimbabwe, but what sort of Zimbabwe do you want?
I want a Zimbabwe where one could get from point A to B to wherever he will be working. A Zimbabwe where if you attain your education, you know, I will get somewhere to work. And a Zimbabwe where, if I'm talking, because people in Zimbabwe, some here are using ghost accounts to watch what I'm talking, because they are afraid of someone coming at their doors at night and said, oh, you were supporting that guy. They will barricade their homes during the night. So I want a free Zimbabwe where you can express yourself without fear of victimized by the agents of the government. That is the Zimbabwe, a free Zimbabwe. Our people don't like much. Akawana food yake, akawana kamari kake umbondomwe achifara neshamari dzake. Kumba kuine chikafu achisvika, wedha achibva achimba akadhakwa achivhunza vadzimai kuti mabika here. That's what people in Zimbabwe don't need much, but that little they are asking for. This is ZANU-PF brutal government cannot provide, and they are claiming to be leaders. They are misleaders, not leaders. It's very unfortunate in our country. The people in power don't have ideas, but those who are not in power have got plenty of ideas.
Listen, Mutangire, You know, it's always a pleasure to come here and talk to people with brains like you. Even though we might misunderstand each other, we might not be in the same train, in the same seat, but it's good to come in and have some topics like this and discuss about. I love Zimbabwe. I don't want to lie to you. I know the things at the moment. There are so many children who go to school empty stomach. There are so many women who are failing to get sanitary pads, and there are so many things which we need to talk. But it's a pleasure to talk to you. Is there anything else you want to tell us before we end this interview?
I would like to address that Langton Masilo and a few critics. Some have threatened me. They've threatened me on that video of mine trending on TikTok. Yes, you can kill Thomas Mutangire today, but there are, I don't know how many thousand Thomas Mutangires behind my back. Yes, how many people have been murdered in Zimbabwe? So many who were criticizing ZANU-PF government. You know, your party is a killer. That's why you see people like the likes of Jonathan Moyo and Akasukuera. They're out of Zimbabwe.
Just hold on. I want to recognize my son, Tinoda Nelson Jr., young boy there. My boy, I can see you there. I saw your message on WhatsApp. How are you, my little boy? Thank you so much. Right, continue, Mr. Mutangire.
That's why you see the likes of Jonathan Moyo and Vakasukuera. Vakatiza Zimbabwe, including Iye Mnangagwa. Vakatiza Zimbabwe. Why? They know ZANU can kill. I've seen ZANU-PF killing when I was only 14 in 1978. My rural home, Pamba Pamayangu na Baba wangu ragari baisira mazanla forces. So taiona vanhu vavaiuraya kuti at least we should have got some counseling at the end of the war, but it didn't happen. Ndozviziva. Ende kana vachiti vanouraya, they mean business. So iwe vapana vamwe ana Langton hamuna chamakaona imi. And that's why even uchitonyara kubudisa face yako, because unoshya kuti ukataura sina basa panapa vanokupfeka skipa yezano inokunyimisa doro mbao, inokunyimisa doro. Hauna anokutengera doro. That's why wakavanza face yako iwe ndai kuda mufana 1-on-1 chitauriana hatidero shamwari inda kunze ukuone kuti nyika yakamira sei.
I think we have to give people the benefit of and the freedom of expression, Mr. Mutangire. We live in a world where people have got freedom of expression, and let's not get emotional about it. You remember somebody controlled me when I lost my temper when you were mocking me when I was asking you questions, and somebody said to me, "Don't do that." Let's accept every person's freedom of expression. Mr. Mutangire, what's your advice towards the youth? Your country is facing the general election. Is any good progress in the registering to vote, or are you? What's your message to the youngsters?
My youngsters, I urge you to go and register to vote in your millions. The struggle was never won in one day. Remember, I'm sure the first guns, I don't know what is ZAPU yakatanga kuridza Putirini because ndo bato rakatanga kuvabva muZimbabwe. But ZANU-PF yazouya kuti dzakatanga kurira musi wa28 April 1966. I was only 2 years old. But zvakatitorera kusvika 1980 kuti hondo izowinwa. So don't expect instant coffee solutions. Musaora moyo. Rambai muchiregister kuvota. Who knows? Kunemiwo opposition. I think it's worth going outside Africa kunana United Nations. Uyaiwo mutibetsere tite ma-elections edu. It has happened in other countries. Why not in Zimbabwe? Yeah, ma-elections omonetwa because kuruza vanozviziva kuti vanoruza. Chero mukaisa gudo chairo gudo. tichikwikwidzana neZANU-PF, free and fair elections, vanorobwa clean. Vanozviziva ivo. That's why they resort to violence. Munhu unodiwa resort to violence. No, hakuna zvakadaro. It happened in Matabeleland and Midlands when they nearly wiped out the Ndebele tribe. They can wipe out you as well. That's enough for you. Thank you.
You know, when I listen to you, you sound like a proper Vitori. Are you from Masvingo?
Yes, I come from Masvingo. Muvitori chai akakwana, muira gudo akakwana. Inini vaira soko kaona mira soko asingatauri straight akatodza kwamai. Gudo rinouya kumunda kwenyu richiridza uwi kuti home hatidye usiku isi. Ende hatibi tinotora sokutora komune maita matamba nemazhanje musango muchitora huni muchindoita mabedroom ndo mawire tinoita kumunda kwenyu vana mukanya. Tinouya tichiridza whistle. We are coming. Let's share. Inini toda kushare zviri equal. Mauya kuzotora bwowa bwedu vana vedu havangaiti kuashika. Venyu vachiita matumbu. Aiwa. Let's share zvinhu ndezvedu tese. Thank you, my Zimbabweans. My youth kunyanya. Your future is in your hands, Wafana.
Right, I'm sorry for losing my temper towards the interview before. I mean, somebody sent me a message when you are doing an interview. I'm sorry about that. I accept my apology. Don't take me as a person, Asha. You know, accept my apology, my brother. But
zvinowanikwa izvo kana mubhora munomboita kutsikana ndosaka referi achinzi ange ari muground.
I have seen you with the Chief Ndiweni. How is he? Is he all right?
He is all right. Yeah, we last talked on Tuesday with Chief Ndiweni. Yeah, it's good.
Do you have anything in mind that one day you become a politician in Zimbabwe and things improve?
Things will improve. Things will improve with or without me. So long find vanhu vari capable, vane accountability. Ndo zvinodiwa chete. And ndo chishuviro changu ini because I've reached my peak, I can say. Ndakura ini. I'm nearly 60. Ndosaka uchiona nchinakigwa nchifara nchiona nyika dzekunze and all the stuff. Yes, that's the time. Unodya nyama uchine mazino. Yeah. Kwete kuzomirira wachembera woda kudya nenyama wana madangers. Hazvichasaundi mushe. Regedzai vapfana vasumudze nyika, vapfana vachine simba. Haurimisi mudhara wakwegura mumunda negeja. No, unopa vapfana vane energy. Wake up vapfana. Nyika ndenyu.
But you know, you make me laugh. You mock our president and you talk like him. Your accent is like the president of Zimbabwe. The way you talk, you know, that's why I realized that you're from Masvingo. You know the way you speak your Shona. I'm not mocking you. I'm not, you know, but the way you pronounce like him. You know. But it's just, I mean, it's just a joke. But the way you talk like Nangago. But I like the way you talk. I like the people of Masvingo because I lived in Masvingo. But anyway, that was got nothing to do with the interview. My brother, it has been a pleasure. You know, people start sending messages now. You know, you can see the messages now, and you know.
No, tazvijaira even paunokanda video, you don't expect good messages supporting you. You must expect bombs as well. That's life for you.
Oh, brother, where can people get hold of your videos and the people can see you? I think you're doing very well on social media. I think you're doing very well because, you know, whenever you tag me or when you start attacking me on your Facebook, you know, a lot of people, I've seen one of your videos got 80,000 views.
Yeah, there are some people. It's encouraging. Like last time, pandakataura nasisi Marvelous Nyahuye Mpiana. I was happy because vapfana vakaparticipate is very young stock, and I was so happy because ndo vanhu vetiri kuda ivavo vanerekera vane ginger.
Where was it? Voice of America?
Yeah, Voice of America. But I had a chat with her. I think it was on Thursday.
This is my sister, that's right.
Yeah.
Nana Jure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. No, you see a lot of people now, they're starting. Look at that's my young brother, Brandon there. You can see, but that's my young brother. He's in front of that one. You know, they are all you supporting you, which I mean, you know,
It's encouraging kuona vafana vachidai. Yes, you will find 1 or 2 rotten eggs in a crate. That's fine. That's life.
So do you hate anybody? Or do you hate anybody? I don't tell us. I'm sorry, PF.
Yeah, it's only one who are afraid. Because they want to protect themselves.
Do you hate them or you treat them as a freedom of expression?
No, let's discuss. You know, here, you find like paripo patakamboenda namaclients handichazivi kuti maelections egore ripi maclients ava vane pfungwa dzisina kutombomira mushe zvinzi ndai navo kwanga kuchiti vanhu velabor apa vanhu veconservative. I asked one guy angari conservative ndikati imi mune environment yakadai yokuti munotaura mese muchiona uyu ava vanhu ndaenda neclient apo neapo muchitaura navo zvikanzi yes kana kumwa tondomwa tese tapedza kumwa. It's a competition of ideas. Yeah, ndo zvinofana kuita mumwa kwete kuti unokamwa zvokutoti like ndathreatenwa pavidhiyo yeyai patiktok ndika mazuva ako ava mashoma ndikati I don't care kana ari mashoma asi meseji inenge iripo kusvika kuzvizukurubvi haumbofiwa wakaibvisa painternet. Never. You don't have that power. The message is getting to you. That's why you are angry with me.
Right. Mr. Mutangire, we don't want to waste time here. Guys, please, where have you been? Now we're about to finish. Now people start bombarding us with some questions. Hansi, my question is, how can we manage ZANU-PF from rigging election? Because next year they are going to rig elections again and again. We don't have, me personally, as I'm coming here, I don't know whether it's true, whether it's not true that they are going to rig. But probably somebody says, how can you answer that?
Youngster, Brandon, this media we are sharing views on, it's a powerful tool. I don't know, you might have friends, maybe unoziva kuti havana rekera, havana data. Kana ione access yerekera, even pafoni pako unongosvika kuti imbonzwaiwo zviri kutaura munhu. Message ine ichitospreada kuregister makawanda in your millions will limit machances ezano okuriga. Ndambopa example yokuti panovhota less than vanhu 200 vakaregister, pondovhota vanhu 30, ZANU-PF ine gap re170 rokutamba naro ichifikisira mafigures. But vanhu ivavo vakandovhota vese, ZANU-PF chanzi yacho haiwani. This is the message I want to give to the youth. Kusvikira next year tasvika mumaelection kuti mbo handizorori pano pamedia vamwe achatoshotekana neni. My youth ndimi future yamangwana, ndimi akabata Zimbabwe mumaoko enyu kudai. Isu tava madhara. Ndosaka ndichiti nyama inoryiwa uchina mazino. Takazvitadza tikarega vana Mnangagwa vachimwe mmera mwisi ava. Now we cannot achembera hatichazvikwanisi. Ndosaka titi musafamba nomumatsimba atakafamba namo okuti zero, maybe zero rake iwe hausati wambogeza neshawa. Not because mubathroom hamuna shawa. Irimo but mvura haisi kufamba. Munoteta yekuchereredza peinobuya paya. Kuchereredza kuisa muzvigubhu kuti mugozogeza. Saka kurati tigeza shawa ichi. Kwete hatina mbomira mumaqueues fanika zvakazoita generation imwe yakazouya ichi. This is the message I want you to put through to your friends as well, my young man.
My last question to you: what do you do for your area all over? Are you encouraging people to register to vote? Because I've seen people in the diaspora, but not telling us in Indova Mapanzure, Nova Mokensta, Nova Kwakati. What are you doing, or you have just lost it?
I am touching every corner of Zimbabwe, every corner. Ndobva Masvingo, but that doesn't apply only to Masvingo. It's about Zimbabwe, not a region. So I am touching I want to get to every youth, whether in South Africa, Zimbabwe, every youth.
Okay, continue. Sorry about that. Continue. Sorry about that.
Yeah,
Sorry.
every Zimbabwean youth. I want them to get the message. So it includes Masvingo, Matabeleland, South, North, Midlands, Mashonaland, East, West, and Central, and Manicaland.
Mr. Mutangire, it has been a pleasure talking to you, my brother. You know, I've apologized. I'm not going to apologize twice for losing my temper when we started the interview. But I think, people enjoy that interview. Guys, we are going to be doing a lot of interviews towards this coming general election for 2023. If you've got a good topic, send us the topic on our page, and then we can discuss the topic and bring a lot of people. I'm looking forward to bring Chief Ndiweni soon. We're going to have Chief Ndiweni very, very soon to discuss about the issues about what is happening about the diaspora vote, so that we'll see this young man called Thomas Mutangire voting in the diaspora wherever he lives. It will be so nice. So I'm looking forward to bring Chief Ndiweni to come in and talk to us. I'm looking forward to talk to Nelson Chamisa as well. He sent me a message some few weeks ago saying, my brother, we are ready now for the interview. So I'm looking forward to talk to Nelson Chamisa as well. And the other political parties from the other party, we are not picking and choose. So anytime we are going to be bringing a lot of people here. My name is the Marshal Commander Philip Simanda. Let's hope and we meet again on the other platforms. Mr. Mutangire, thank you very much for coming to us. Thank you so much. Your time and everything. We appreciate that. Thank you so much. God bless.
My pleasure.
Thank you so much. Guys, have a good day. Just have a good day. My Marshal Commander. Let's meet on the programs. Bye-bye. Good night. Bye-bye.